Rocket Raccoon has always been a raccoon, though his Marvel Cinematic Universe version begged to differ until recently. The diminutive member of the Guardians of the Galaxy has always been tight-lipped about his past, which included repeated insistence that "ain't nothing like me except me." Other residents of the franchise didn't do him any favors by mislabeling him as alternately a rabbit, a squirrel, and a Build-A-Bear. It takes Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and a heavy-duty confrontation with his past for Rocket to finally embrace who he is and add the second word to his name. The moment readily invokes the Beatles song Rocky Raccoon, which is deeply connected to Rocket's comic book origins. Volume 3 takes care not to draw undue attention to the fact, but director James Gunn slips a few sly references in to connect the dots. Considering his reputation as a music lover, it shouldn't come as any surprise. Rocket Raccoon started as a Beatles parody, where Rocky Raccoon appeared on the Beatles' White Album in 1968. It's an unusual entry in their library because it's essentially a country song describing a love triangle that ends in gunplay. Rocky, the cap of the title, bursts in on his girl and the men she left him for Dan, only for Dan to shoot him first. Rocky takes note of the Gideon's Bible in his room as he recovers from the wound. The song adopts an openly satirical tone to the point where Paul McCartney adopts a faux Western accent as he sings. In one of pop culture's weirder confluences, Marvel decided to parody the parody. The Incredible Hulk number 271 Bill Mantlo, Sal Bassim, Bob Sharon, and Jim Novak titles its story Now Somewhere in the Black Holes of Sirius Major There Lived a Young Boy Named Rocket Raccoon, which directly riffs the opening lyrics of the song. The Hulk finds himself on Off-World, populated by sentient animals, where he meets Rocket and his sidekick Walrus. He helps them rescue Rocket's otter girlfriend Lila from the local villain Judson Jax while recovering Gideon's Bible, which Judson believes will allow him to conquer that sector of space. The issue was only Rocket's second appearance and one of only a handful he made before 2007 Annihilation Conquest Star-Lord number 1 Kikiffin. That permutation formed the basis of them because Guardians a few years later. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 makes subtle nods to Rocket's Beatles connection. Gunn loves using music in his films, and the Guardians movies in particular are known for the clever and appropriate song choices on the soundtrack. The Beatles reference requires a few slightly more subtle touches than normal, which in this case are wrapped up in Rocket's Q origins. Volume 3 focuses on Country Earth, which incorporates components of Half-World and connects Rocket to its and his creator, the High Evolutionary. Before then, the reference could be subtly avoided via the running joke that Rocket doesn't consider himself a raccoon. Volume 3 makes a quiet with his three doomed friends in the High Evolutionary's captivity. Lila and Teef are both modified versions of their incarnations in the Incredible Hulk number 271, with Teef filling in for Walrus. Add to that the White Rabbit floor, and later the High Evolutionary's evil minion War Pig. And suddenly there's a trifecta of characters with obvious connections to classic rock songs. It helps give Rocket a shared community in more ways than one. That is all for today, my good people. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.